So here I am to do my trading recap for today. So let's talk about that. So as you can see, I did not took any trades. So here I'll talk why I did not took a trade. So let's talk about that. So before the New York market open, I was bullish for the day. So here on the Asian session, we swept this New York low, also this other New York low, and then we had a bullish reaction. And here, before the one session, I marked this low and this low. We swept the first low, then we had these big wicks, and then we reacted and gone higher again. So looking at this, I was very bullish for the New York session. So sweep reaction, sweep reaction. I was expecting a sweep at some low and then a bullish reaction again. So before the New York market open, I marked this low and this other low, and we swept the first low, and then we got lower to sweep also this low. So here this was a sweep that I wanted, and we also mitigated this 5-minute fair value gap, swept this low inside of the fair value gap, and we also respected this gap after sweeping this low. So for me, it was clear that the bulls are trying to get in again. So manipulation here, and then we just had this bullish sign of reversal. So I just moved to the 1 minute, and here we had a sweep. Here here we had a sweep. So here I just marked these bearish red gaps. We had this bullish red gap that got created in the move up. So here I just waited to see this inverted red gap, this bearish red gap get inverted, and I just put my entry here at the retest. So the setup was the day was something like this. I had my take profit at the one and high. So the setup was like a 2 to 1, something like this. So this was the setup for the day, but here we just inverted this gap and we just gone higher again. So here I think we were bearish still, but if we inverted this gap, I would expect a bullish reaction even without even without a bullish break of structure. But then we just had this big candle, and we had a bullish break of structure. So after I saw this, I put my entry here. But then after seeing this and knowing that we were already bullish, I just put my entry here at the beginning of this bullish inverse Fibonacci gap, and I just put my entry there, but the price just decided to go way higher without mitigating my entry. So today it was a bit unfortunate because I knew that we were bullish. I was expecting a bullish reaction after this sweep, but the price just not mitigated my entry. Here, after losing this long, I just waited to see this high gets swept. So here we had this sweep on the 15 minutes. We just closed below with a big wick, and for me it was again a sign of bearish momentum. So here we had a sweep, then we're gonna higher again. We made equal highs, and then after we had this move up, I marked this low. Here we had a change of character, and after the change of character I just wanted to see like a bullish candle, then the creation of a bearish fair value gap here, and would enter at the retest of the fair value gap, targeting these low. So this would be my full TP, and it got swept, and then we're going lower here. So we swept the low, we swept this low, we mitigated this bullish fair value gap, then we're going higher again to mitigate this bearish fair value gap, and then we're going lower. But here I was bullish again after the sweep of this low, and I was expecting a move higher at least to these highs, but the price just mitigated here the bearish fair value gap and gone lower. So I will not take any trade for the day. I wanted longs here. We had a sweep, we had inverse fair value gap, but the price just did not retested my entry. and here again I wanted to take a short here at this Fibonacci gap. I wanted to see a bullish candle here forming a bearish Fibonacci gap, and then I would want to enter, but here we did not add any retest again, only here, but here I was bullish, I was not bearish after this sweep. So it is what it is, no trades for the day. I followed my strategy, and tomorrow the market will give us more opportunities, so there's no reason to rush in a bad trade today. So if you liked the video, like and subscribe, and tomorrow I'll be back